Good morning, everybody. Sorry I went a little earlier than planned. How's my sound? Can y'all hear me? Yay! So, a little bit. I am this morning. You know how like sinuses are though, or cold, whatever it is. You'll feel good, and then like boom, you're all out of energy. Hey, Michelle, I've missed you all, and I do not like this. Hold on, let me fix the. I don't like how the it keeps going to air and I'm not putting it there. So how have y'all been? Good morning, Bama Cat. Hey, Lindsay Rose. Curious. Am I live? Thank you. Shuby Mom. Good to see you. Yeah, I just wanted to come in and catch up with y'all. I haven't been on in a while. Alex, good to see you. Good morning. Listen, lady, you've been on it lately. If you're not subscribed to Allie, you need to. She has last couple nights done some really good lives on this whole yes, Lauren, hidden true crime, all the things, and I really enjoy her live streams. Yeah, me too. The worst part about it is that earache. That is like, oh man, it's next to a toothache. Hey Eric, good morning. You're sub to Alex. You'd love her, Michelle. That's right up your alley. Hey Leon, East Coast. I hope I'm not missing anybody because I'm on the laptop and my phone's over there charging. Breeze, good morning. Tangeray. Good to see y'all this morning. Hey, Carrie D. There's Remy. The ear's starting to feel better. It's starting to feel better. That's what's been bothering me the most. Kim, good to see you, hon. She does. She has a great channel. Let me pull it up so y'all can let me get that link. It'll just take me a minute. She has been on the last 3 nights, I want to say. We're just going to have a chill live this morning. I used the same thumbnail I was going to go live with yesterday. I just didn't feel like changing it, just to be completely honest. Why is Jasmine bald? I'm so confused by that. There's Alex. Now this was a day ago. She's got a sweet little voice too, unlike myself. Good morning, Dree. Bradley. Good to see y'all coming in. Blue Lazarou. Uh, Here is Alex. Let me expand that.
And just drop it like
Now
throughout
she
the
had
next little while or even the whole live.
she had is her name Kresha? I don't want to say her name. Bradley, you've been a member for 2 months. We love Bradley. I appreciate you. Let me get you something real quick. Thank you. Uh-oh. Let me not play Cody. I'm going to play Cody. Shuby Mom's going to. Don't you come for me, Shuby Mom. Yes, Kresha. That is her name. Kate the Great. Good to see you. Madison. Peg. Peg always coming through, cracking me up at some point. But okay. East Coast, a member for 6 months. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'll get you something in a little bit because Shuby will kill me if I play Cody again. Lana, I know. I've missed you too, hun. Missed all y'all. I've been out for a week. I sound like Susan. I haven't been here in 3 years. Girl, you was only gone for 3 days. But yeah, okay. So Kresha, I hope I am not butchering her name, comes in. She is somehow related to, is it Tylee or the grandmother? See, this is why you don't go live sick. Your memory, I got too much cold medicine in me. Good to see you, Coffee and Skeletons, Miss Dree. Dree, I'm glad you're here. We're going to get into some of that too. This morning is just an easy catch-up live. Did anyone? I did. Let me stop sharing. Please sub up to Allie. She is a great actual discussion channel of true crime. She's not over there like tragedy pimping, nothing like that. She is a great commentator, just discussion. And I did, Lindsay. Let me go to that. I'm very confused by the Brad Pitt of it all. Let me find it. We respond. I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to be like the pig. Hold on. Her face when he is making all of these analogies, these Brad Pitt analogies, like what was going on? Did anyone keep up with that? The Brad Pitt of it all? What? I was confused. This man knew everything about Brad Pitt. Yes, she is Coffee. Yes. Excellent. I think the true crime should only be allowed to be done by people with sweet voices like Alec. It does. It makes them, yes, you're right. It should never be done by somebody like me with a harsh tone, and I don't even mean to. But people don't always understand, or they think I'm a bitch because I have a harsher tone. I would never. I know you wouldn't. I was just giving you a hard time, man. Lindsay, oh my God, girl, I watched 30 minutes. I don't want to no, you're good. We're just catching up. Did you see my super chat? I had to create backup. Bish blocked me. Why? Why was you blocked? Why do you keep getting blocked? Lana, you got blocked in the other one. You had okay. We're not going to play much. He is simping for Brad Pitt. Then 30 minutes later, he is condoning fan dynamic. Well, he fanned over Brad Pitt. And I don't think how does he not know what has happened with Brad Pitt? It wasn't in the media as much as maybe people would suspect it would be. But y'all don't come for me that love Brad Pitt as much as this guy. Alex isn't a mean girl. God knows she ain't. She's a sweetheart. B shouldn't be able to use her voice in a public. It's noise pollution. Peg always comes through. Hey, Amanda. Oh, yeah, Shuby. I figured you'd like her. I'm just going to play a little bit of the Brad Pitt stuff because he goes on for a long time about Brad Pitt. And you could tell that this, of course, was edited. This was a pre-record. And she time-lapsed and edited out. He talked about Brad Pitt for so long, just in this one, which is edited. So can you imagine how long he actually talked about Brad Pitt? I want y'all to look at her face. She's over it.
Like, I just don't know. And so I'm going to leave us here for a minute. I'm going to leave us with the accusations, the trajectory of his career that apparently seems to stall around 2016, right?
You can tell that she has heard about Brad Pitt, probably all of their marriage. And now, hey, Gina, he's going to come on here and use Brad Pitt. Tebow, he should have used Barbra Streisand. Yeah, that could have been, yeah. He was everything to this man. I'm confused.
And I'm going to dive into something else.
We're not going to listen to too much of it. I just want y'all to listen to just a little bit.
Something that's called psychological essentialism. And
Psychological essentialism.
Psychological essentialism, and there's different kinds of psychological essentialism, but fundamentally psychological essentialism is about the idea that things or people have an underlying reality. So
I'm just going to keep it real with y'all. Good morning, Pixie. To me, he just came up with a bunch of words. Well, I mean, these words exist to kind of excuse his wife's mean girl behavior. Now, I did lose subscribers over my thoughts and opinions, and that's fine. This is the I'm unsubscribing if you don't get along sector. It seems like that's fine. I don't come on here to conform. From everything that has come out over the last couple of weeks, it's been a couple of weeks now, the internet moves fast. My personal opinion, I don't see stalker behavior from the other lady. Messy, yeah. TPE did a video yesterday where this guy named Joe Schmo goes up on the bees. There's a whole panel full of them. Jay for Justice is up there. And he was with Lauren and Grayson. And he kind of let some things slip. Let me stop sharing this. TPE actually said anybody that wants to use this can. He let some things slip about the way they moved in the bar. Okay. There was a lot of moving closer to the respondent, or as she likes to call her, stalker, which is a strong term and not needed. TP caught this. Good catch. Which she's not the only one that caught it, obviously. And he did let some things, yeah, Lana, it comes with the territory, unfortunately. You lose some, you gain some. If you don't agree, the sector gets very upset about that. Let me pull this up. TPE got this. Joe Schmo, Joe Schmo, bro, you blew it. And he did. If you're listening, you'll pick up on it. Okay. TPE is one of my mods, so I need to add some of my people in my description. I'll drop her link in the description.
It's quick.
So right now I'm going to introduce you to Joe Schmo from Queen Bee's panel. This is last night. We're going to go over some of this. This is from the point where I hopped up there.
Hey, T-Bo.
I came in after he was already on panel. So this is from the point where I jumped panel.
What's up?
I'm good. Is my mic okay?
Up. Jay. Joe
Hi,
Schmo here.
Hey, Joe Schmo.
Hi.
What's up?
What is up? What is up?
Okay, I need y'all to really pay attention here. I'm glad y'all reminded me of this. I wish there wasn't a panel full of people when Joe Schmo came up. This can really throw things. Hey, White Lotus. What? Moon doxed you. I'm so sorry. Wow. People can't just be normal around here. I'm so sorry. We'll talk about that in a minute. I wish there wasn't a panel full of people, because y'all already know I'm no Jay for Justice fan, but she was picking up what he was laying down, and she was paying attention. But there's so many people on panel, it gets thrown off course. When you have 5 people asking different questions, it's very scattered and all over the place. Had this been a one-on-one with just him and Jay, I think we would have got more understanding. But what I'm picking up is they were moving closer to Christina. I'm gonna let this play.
There's a lot that's up. No,
There's a lot going on, right?
Yeah.
So I watched this was last
I'm
night.
so sorry.
Web Sleuths last night, Joe. I never heard of you before then, so it's nice to meet you.
It's nice
But
to meet you.
I really was a little confused as to your involvement in this whole ordeal.
Okay, so just FYI, Joe Schmo was the guy who took pictures on behalf of Lauren and Grayson. He says he wasn't asked to do so. He just did it. But yeah, you're going to hear some discrepancies. And I also just wanted to let you know that I'm jumping around a bit here. I'm not playing the whole interview.
was.
So when you see the screen make a
The bee shouldn't ask anybody questions. And we're going to actually get into her a little bit too. Just around here trying to plug her channel wherever she can. I don't know what this is about, but it's embarrassing. But let me stay on topic. The bee is not somebody that should ask anybody anything. I don't think she knows how to just, unlike Jay. Jay's like, whoa, can I ask you a question? The bee starts barking and growling at people. Okay, it's very off-putting.
little noise and move, you'll know that it's been cut and moved on to a different spot. But I try to keep the context in there as much as possible, which is why I end up with long videos. But I'm going to try to keep this one short. All right, let's get back to it.
It's nice.
But
to meet you.
I really was a little confused as to your involvement in this whole ordeal. So, like, was the tone at CrimeCon, like, was everybody talking about this, or?
No, nope.
So it was
I
a
didn't
small
even.
circle that knew?
Yes.
Okay. So you, okay.
I know.
So you were somewhat like in a group with them, so to speak.
More or less.
Oh, by the way,
Okay.
when was the photo? What was the date of the photo? Just quickly.
This
All right, there you right here you see it's circled. There is Lauren Grayson. Not sure who this person is. I've got a lot of cold medicine in me this morning. Y'all bear with me.
I'm pretty sure this was Friday.
Okay, Christina, there we go. Thank you, TPE. Grayson, Lauren, random peeps, all according to Joe, but those aren't his blue circles. So there's Christina. Looky here. If you know, you know.
Yeah, that was the Friday, right?
September.
Yeah. Right? And they're like, she has a restraining order against her. And they started taking pictures and videos
Oh, boy.
from one angle. And I was like, I just need another picture from another angle. I don't know if the restraining order is valid. And
He doesn't know if the restraining order is valid, but here he is willing to do this, right?
I think Joe took, a few punches up there, and there was a lot of people talking kind of all at once, and it was a little confusing. So one thing, though, I do think is he definitely lied. That's for sure. But I want to give him a bit of credit because when you have a friend and you're...
And I know what she's going to say, and I happen to agree with TPE on this one. If you I'll let her speak.
friend tells you they have an RO on this person and this person is violating it and they're scared, you're probably going to defend your friend and do what you think in the moment is right. You're not going to be thinking, oh, let me look this PO up in this system. I mean, she had a temporary PO, so I kind of...
That is true. So y'all know how I feel about the devil's advocate. He's got enough advocates, but just thinking logically, she did have a temporary one. So Joe, he's probably like, okay, whatever. You got a restraining order. He's going with his friend on this one.
kind of see his point where he was just trying to protect his friend. And yeah, that's just my stance on that part. That doesn't mean I don't have other issues. Trust me. Now, would I have taken pictures of random strangers, especially as a dude in a bar? No.
That was weird to me as well, y'all. Why was he taking pictures? Did Lauren ask him to take it's weird.
Don't think so. I think I would have let them handle that. Especially the fact that the guy is on panels now and hasn't even watched the 9-hour live.
Oh, I don't
Or many of the other lives.
Good morning, Chris.
So basically he's coming from a place of, at this time anyway, of only knowing what went on at CrimeCon and nothing kind of afterwards.
There was never a discussion about, hey, we are going to intentionally go sit right next to the bar. Because honestly, that's the worst place to sit because it's so crowded and it takes you so long to get a drink.
I have
So,
a question, Joe.
Okay, I want you to keep that part in mind.
I want y'all to keep that one in mind too.
That part is important, in my opinion. It's important. He's basically saying, like, nobody wants to sit that close to the bar. It's so crowded, and it takes such a long time to get a drink. So, who would want to go sit by the bar? And then Jay immediately asks him another question, so he doesn't really get to elaborate. So let's listen again.
Okay.
There was never a
You have a
discussion
point.
about, hey, we are going to intentionally go sit right next to the bar.
That's-
Because
yeah.
honestly, that's the worst place to sit because it's so crowded and it takes you so long to get a drink.
I have
So,
a question, Joe.
So Lauren asked him to take these pictures. Thank you all.
What time do you think that was taken at on the 5th?
You want me to look on my phone? I'll look on my phone.
Well,
Sweet one says, Joe had blind trust that Christina was guilty. Shake my head. Uncle Tim, don't play with me. Joe, how long were you there at the table before the photo was snapped? 2 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes?
this is where it
Uncle
gets
Tim
good.
doesn't play here. What's up?
Okay, this is where it gets good. How long were you at the table before the picture was taken? It's a simple question.
Man, your chat's coming at me.
Yeah, they are. They're getting really upset. KDK dropped 20 of them on us. If you guys got one, thank you. Tell her thank you.
Oh my God. Oh, so you got an important piece of the puzzle up here that was at CrimeCon when all this is going down. Now, don't get me wrong. If somebody buys a membership and super chats you, yes, you need to thank them. But I would have waited to the end.
So this question was asked multiple times, and multiple times Joe dodged it, or someone interrupted, because there was a lot of interrupting going on that panel. So I can't take it from him every single time, but this time you saw him dodge it. Okay, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit here
Good
because
question.
he obviously doesn't answer the question, and there's a couple more comments and questions, and yeah, we're just going to skip ahead.
Hello.
Before you go, Joe, I just have one question, and then I'm going to hop down, Queen, because I feel like everybody's like, there's a lot of people up here.
So, Linda Lou, good to see you too. I've missed y'all so much. So, Jay is definitely like, whoa, too many questions. Like, you're going to veer off course here. We're not getting to the meat and potatoes. Okay, Jay's definitely like overwhelmed, rightfully so.
But I just wanted to ask one question that I feel like someone answered or asked and you didn't answer. How long were you sitting where you were sitting before you took that photo? Like, were you there for hours? Were you there for a bit?
Oh no, it wasn't hours. So like I said, we were back in the bar, like way back in the corner, and
Who's
then we moved
we?
out.
Can you specify we?
Um,
I mean, I don't need
Yeah.
names, but like you, Lauren, and Grayson, and another, other people, or
So notice a second ago there, he said they were way back in a corner. That's where they
Mhm.
started out.
oh no, it
I do
wasn't
too,
hours.
Captain Avi. I do too. I do appreciate it. Yeah. But also I think there's a time, and I think the chat would have understood that as well. Like, oh, whoa. Joe Schmo, and that's what he goes by, hopped up on this panel. Let's just wait for the thank yous till after this is over. Agreed.
So like I said, we were back in the bar, like way back in the corner, and
who's
then we moved
we?
out.
Can you specify we?
Um,
I don't need
Yeah.
names, but like you, Lauren, and Grayson, and another, other people, or
Georgia.
and other people,
okay,
and
so you were
we
with
moved
them. Gotcha.
and we moved
Oh,
out,
right. So
and we
that's why I
moved
just
out.
asked you
and-
about the hotel
Yeah,
footage
yeah.
from how are they going to
I'm
show that you
listening at the bee back there barking. I want to just ask you. Shush. Jay's got this. Not a fan of either of them, okay? But for interviewing purposes and just to talk to somebody, I would prefer Jay, okay? If she's not cackling and telling them to shut the F up. Jay's got this, B. You just sit back there, smoke your $35 blunt, and go back to sleep. And do like you usually do and let other people run your panel. Jay is very capable, okay?
were sitting with them.
I'm picking up what you're laying down, Queen. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, go.
So we moved closer
She
and we
does
moved closer
just
and we moved
Irish.
closer. And when I took that picture,
So we moved closer and we moved closer and we moved closer. And when I took that picture,
it was probably within about a half hour of when we had sat down in
They
those
move closer. And they've moved 3 times. Okay? Why?
seats.
Okay, because like according to Christina's, the people she was with, the lawyer named Lori Hellis, they had been sitting over there for a while. So it's curious to me that your group, because you obviously weren't sitting with them when you took the photo. I guess Queen was asking, did you get up to go
Right,
take
because
that photo?
this is-
Because
I
you
did.
clearly
Yes, I
were-
did. Oh yeah.
You're not
I
okay,
got
but
it.
listen,
Oh.
we've already asked you this and you lied to me. Okay, you didn't necessarily lie. You just kind of dodged.
Shut up. Don't worry about who lied to you. Let Jay handle this the rest of the way. You're too worried about shit that don't matter. Who cares if he lied to you? Let the man talk. Sometimes you get more out of letting people talk, but you're like up there, like thinking this is about you. It's not. You're just the venue that they're using. Do you understand that? No, you don't, do you?
So what I was asking you was, how long were you sitting? If the hotel footage is going to match yours, how long were you sitting with Lauren and Grayson before you
Yes.
got up and took that photo?
Probably about a half an hour, and those particular seats
So I'm going to play you guys both of the clips, like the one from the beginning where he said you would never want to sit near the bar. Not a quote. And then the one he said later, which was just now. And I'll put them together and I will not interrupt it. So if anyone wants to clip it, they can.
Okay.
And then I got up and took that photo. Yeah.
Why do you guys keep switching seats?
Who switched seats?
You said you moved 3 times.
Right. No.
We
Not only
probably
you
moved
guys
like
moved
10
closer.
times because it's a busy bar and you go and you move to the seats that are the best available.
Wait now. Hold.
Yeah. Skirt, all the stuff. Hold up. Hey. I need the B to shut the fuck up. Hold up. Hey. Can we get Jay to finish this up? Listen here. I'm going to shut up too.
Hold up. Skirt. Joe, my bro, don't you remember earlier when you said moving closer to the bar wasn't a good idea because it was so busy over there and it was so hard to get a drink? Like, did you forget you said that? That's the problem. I'm not sure if anyone else caught that, but yeah. And again, I'll put them all together at the end. We're almost done.
Okay,
There's
back it up
nothing-
though, Joe. Back it up though.
Okay.
You said you just sat here and said to her when she asked you, you said we moved closer and closer and closer.
Right.
So you guys were the ones moving closer and closer and closer to Christina until you finally got up, got close enough.
No,
and took
not
that
closer
photo.
to Christina. I didn't even know about Christina.
All right, I'll give it to him. It's possible that he didn't know or at least remember Christina because remember, he did say he was supposed to know her from Delphi. So let's give it to him. He doesn't remember her, but we know the others do. We know they do. And it's been said that Christina was at the bar and she was there first. Do I know that for sure? No. This is based on what I'm hearing. This is all hearsay. But Joe, I think you blew it. Joe Blow might be your new name. Joe, my bro, you blow because you blew it. And this sounds like a setup. Like they moved towards her on purpose so that they could take pictures and say she violated.
And I think that is the crux of what people were picking up from Joe. If you were paying attention and getting past all the noise. We don't know for certain. We're just speculating, that's all. Why did they move 3 times? Why were they kept moving? Now, look, usually when I go sit down in a bar, it's been a long time. I stay put. It seems that they were moving closer on purpose. Maybe to hem old girl up. Yes, doesn't matter who was there first. If the temp order, you're right. She's not allowed to be anywhere, but there's so many nuances to this.
That's insane. Insane. Wrong. Awful. I can't believe anyone would want to do that to someone.
Right.
You sound like a really nice guy who was just hanging out with friends. And yeah, it's an unfortunate situation that you somehow inserted yourself in. Or you got manipulated and you were inserted. And that's unfortunate.
Yes, she should have.
I'm trying to be very nice here.
She should have left. But I've got a lot of questions as to why Lauren knew herself that she was going to be there. Why? I don't know, y'all. It just feels like there could have been maybe go to another bar. If you're in fear of your life and, oh my God, my stalker is in this bar. That's what she says. Hey, Chaos Queen. That's what she calls her. Why did you even want to go in there? Yes, Zero Jules. If you have a temporary restraining order and purposely move closer to the person, it shows intent. And it also shows you, in fact, were not in fear. That's what, yeah. Hey, Jamal, good to see you. It's not giving, I'm truly terrified. To me, it's giving petty bitch behavior. Now, we can go back. Well, these tickets were bought a year in advance, blah, 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 blah. Christina knew she shouldn't have went in there. like I said, there's a lot of nuances here, but I'm not picking up. I'm not picking up. I need a restraining order.
We're almost done.
Until they told you, oh my God, she's right there. She's right there. Right? Oh my God, she's right there. Take that picture. Lauren told you, stop playing with me. Stop
I'm
right
trying
now.
to listen to
Okay,
everything.
thank you,
I'm
Grandma.
trying to listen.
You might
Yeah,
want to
well,
rethink
I'm
the
telling
3
you,
times
I'm
you guys.
asking you, please stop playing games with me.
You might want to think back to the 3 times that y'all moved and think about who
It's-
initiated
okay,
those moves.
3 times isn't okay. Have you ever been to a bar and have you ever moved 3 or 4 or 2 or 5 times?
Not when I
And
have
said,
a
No.
fucking restraining order against somebody and haven't
Never.
started and I'm watching their every move at the bar at Crime Con.
Okay,
I haven't-
Right, Remy.
Why is he so convoluted? Have you ever moved 3 or 4 or 2 or 5 times?
Yeah, I mean, Jay, that's actually a good question. No, I've never moved that many times. And I mean, usually once you're seated, you just kind of stay put. That's been my experience. I don't understand the need to move unless you're playing games, Christine or Lauren.
times.
Not
and
when I
said,
have a
No.
fucking restraining order against somebody and haven't
Never.
started and I'm watching their every move at the bar at Crime Con.
Okay,
I haven't
that's
moved. No.
That's a valid point. That's a valid point. But I
The
didn't.
hotel footage might tell a different story too.
Yeah. Okay. Let's watch that. I would love to watch that.
That's odd.
What's odd?
That
And
you
you-
keep that a woman would get a restraining order on someone and know that that woman can stay in the hotel area and keep switching seats 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, it's called
Just
weapon.
stay and put.
It's called
When
weapon.
people were saying, did y'all set her up?
Wait.
Did y'all set her up? That's what they meant.
Yeah, it's called weapon.
Did y'all continue to keep moving closer and closer and closer to her until y'all were within 500 feet? Actually, it's within.
That's what I'm wondering. Okay, there's one time the bee asked a valid question. Did you set her up? You're moving closer and closer and closer. Are you trying to get within 500 feet of her to have her arrested? What exactly is it you're doing here, Lauren? Because what you're saying is not matching how you're behaving.
Within 15 feet, and then snapped
And
photo.
then boom, she got up to take a picture and she was nailed.
Oh my God, she is within 500 feet
That's
of the
fucked
order.
up. Yeah,
Get a
she
photo,
goes to
call
the
the police.
bathroom.
Get a
Yeah.
photo, have her removed.
And you've never
Fucked
met her, and you don't even know
Fucked
what
up.
she looks like.
No, I
Stop
didn't.
it, y'all.
I
Stop.
didn't know what she looked like.
Lauren,
Who was she
Lauren
taking a picture of then?
lied to 10,000 fucking people. She had 10,000 people in that chat. Are you kidding me? Wow. Wow.
So, well, ask me a question that's relevant that I can answer because
Very
We've already
good.
carried your goddamn self 6 feet. I mean, we are.
Sir, you say ask me a question that's relevant, but it seems like all that the people really needed to know was kind of just falling out of your mouth, probably unintentional. I don't know if this man would go back on another panel. That was a whole mess.
Yeah.
Do
all
you
right.
realize that like she basically weaponized her RO? She knew she was in the bar, and then she particularly moved closer to that person, and then tried to have an innocent person arrested so that she could, because she had her fifis hurt.
Can somebody shut this mofo up? Fifi's, God, just please let Jay handle this. B Tim and the B, shush. The B did finally ask one decent question. Okay, were you trying to hem her up? And then you got B Tim. Because she got her fifis hurt? God, my cringe meter just went off the charts. Ugh.
Do you realize that?
You
You
realize
realize you're
that?
complacent in that?
Do you know that ROs are on someone's record for their entire life? And it's
Their entire life up.
And then you got the B. They got F their entire life up. And no, I'm not impersonating her today, y'all. My throat's already struggling. Shush. Jay's got it. Just, you don't have to add extra cuss words.
There was never a discussion about, hey, we are going
Oh,
to
you're
intentionally
kidding.
go sit right next to the bar because honestly, that's the worst place to sit because it's so crowded and it takes you so long to get a drink.
Oh, what a bitch.
Well, my friend, somehow you ended up there. You moved and moved and moved closer and closer and closer until you got towards
Yeah.
the bar where Christina was. Interesting.
Thank you, Cherubolies. I'm getting there. I'm probably a mess this morning because I'm just pumped full of cold medicine.
You kind of threw yourself under the bus there.
Oh no, it wasn't ours. So like I said, we were back in the bar, like way back in the corner, and
who's
then we moved
we?
out.
Can you specify we?
Um,
I mean, I don't need
Yeah.
names, but like you, Lauren, and Grayson. in another, other people, or
other people.
okay,
And
so you were
we
with
moved
them. Gotcha.
And we moved
All
up.
right, so
And we
that's what I
moved
just
up.
asked you.
And
If the hotel
Yeah,
footage
yeah.
from how are they going to
I'm
show
go-
that you were sitting with them?
I'm picking up what you're laying down, Queen. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Joe.
all right.
That
So-
was Jay's nice way of saying, "Can you shut the fuck up, idiot? I got this."
We moved closer and we moved closer and we moved closer. And when I took that picture,
So we moved closer and we moved closer and we moved closer. And when I took that picture,
it was probably within about a half hour of when we had sat down in those seats.
Okay, because like according to Christina's, the people she was
This
with,
picture, yesterday I was somewhat drugged on my cold medicine, and I really didn't pay attention to this. And now I'm just going to take a moment. We're going to take a pause for the cows. How far do you think they are from Christina in this photo? It's kind of hard to tell, right? But they're not that far. So, stalker alleged here. In fear for her life here. You know she sees her. They both know what's going on. Let me see what y'all are saying about this photo. I've beyond no respect for him. Bamcat Chasen, I'll meet you there. Yes, hopefully Chasen will go live at some point. I don't know. This picture, just taking a deeper look at this, it seems there's not a whole lot of distance here. And then once you hear him talking about we moved 2 or 3 times, why? Why do you keep moving? 1, 2, 3. It's like, are you trying to get closer to this woman? The math is not mathing for me. 30 feet, 15 to 12, not too far. Enough, they're close enough to where she could get her hemmed up. Yeah, Blue, get better. I think we're all getting it.
the lawyer named Lori Hellis, they had been sitting over there for a while. So it's curious to me that your group, because you obviously weren't sitting with them when you took the photo. I guess Queen was asking, did you get up to go take that photo?
Just me. That's actually a good question. Why did this man just jump on her panel? I don't trust that. So I don't trust any. You bring up a good point. Why did he just jump on this panel of all panels? That's actually a good question.
Because
I did.
clearly
Yes, I did. Oh, yeah.
You're not,
I
okay,
got
but
it.
listen, we've already asked you this and you lied to me, okay? You didn't necessarily lie, you just kind of dodged it. So what I was asking you was, how long were you sitting, if the hotel footage is going to match yours, how long were you sitting with Lauren and Grayson before you got up and took that photo?
Probably about a half an hour in those particular seats.
Okay.
And then I got up and took that photo. Yeah.
Why'd you guys keep switching seats?
It does, Rosebud.
Who switched seats?
You said you moved 3 times.
Right. No.
We
Not only that,
probably
it's
moved like 10
closer.
times because it's a busy bar and you go and you move to the seats that are the best available. Like
Okay,
there's
back it up
nothing
though, Joe.
Best available. But like I said, I don't hang out at bars, but I've been to them. I just go sit the down. Let's see what TPE said. Best available. What? You said earlier, nobody wants. Yeah, he did. He said nobody wants to sit at the bar because it's too busy and crowded. And it takes too long to get a drink. I don't know. When you're at the bar, you're kind of right there at the you're at the bar. I don't know if it takes longer to get a drink. So that's not making sense to me either. I mean, your bartenders are right there. I don't know. Maybe he was tagged. He could have been. I don't know.
Back it up though.
Okay.
You said you just sat here and said to her when she asked you, you said we moved closer and closer and closer.
right.
So you guys were the ones moving closer and closer and closer to Christina until you finally got up, got close enough.
No,
and took
not
that
closer
photo.
to Christina. I didn't even know about Christina.
If you do get a second and you want to help with the
All
channel,
right. He said he didn't even know about Christina. What do y'all think about that one? For me, the more that comes out, I'm just not, and I have really tried, I really have, to keep somewhat of an open mind here. I said a week ago, I guess fear could be subjective. I don't know what scares you, might not scare me, but as more comes out, I don't know. Hey, Bufords. Hey, Tripper. They are so bad at this. Yeah. Why would anyone normal person jump on QB? It's a good question. That's actually a good question. Listening for all of 5 minutes, it's easy to hear how foul she is. That's not my first place. You think so, Eric? Yeah. That's not my first place. I'd be like, oh, Queen Bee, that lady that growls at her guest and has like, she can't control her mouth. No, that's not my first place. Hey ho. If he didn't know about her, why would he get up to take a photo? And that's something I was going to point out too. Why were you taking photos of her if you didn't know about her? I'm not buying all this. I'm not. How many people were in that venue bar area? It seems very large an area. Handed people, I'm sorry, hundreds of people. Yeah, there's a lot of people there. Thank you, Pixie. Hey, Mystery, I call bull on him not knowing of her. Yeah, I don't believe that either. I went in believing Lauren. You did. I remember that. I remember you did. She never gave me a reason not to till that night. Yeah. And as more comes out, I'm just like, lady, look, I'm not trying to gang up on her or attack her. Oh, it just is what it is. I feel like this was all pettiness. She was scared of what was coming out, what she had said behind everyone's back. She doesn't know how to deal with confrontation. And her image is like a really big deal to her. And those messages coming out was going to, impact her image there for a while. What she didn't seem to understand is all this extra stuff was not necessary, and it's made it worse for her. Good morning, Carrie. I don't know what to think. I've only caught snippets of the 9-hour live and the aftermath. I still don't know what to think. Some people are still there too, and that's okay. That's okay. I understand. I think personally it's a abuse of the system. This could have been handled differently, and she's made a mess here, and now she's out here doing damage control. Every time she's on, she was on Duty Ron's. She has been on a whole kind of YouTube tour and going to her Patreon. That's another thing. If y'all didn't know, the Bee stole her content. So the Bee will let you know that too. She was on her Patreon. If you want to hear more, you got to pay a higher tier for a higher tier. Let's see what Alex said. Last night blew me away, comparing her situation to what no, not again. Seriously? She did this in the 9-hour live where she said that, what do you think, Vicky? You think so too? Where she compared herself to Tylee. What are you doing comparing yourself to victims of real crime? This is not helping her. She's out here trying to do damage control, and the more she tries to clean up, the bigger of a mess she is making. Lana K, she doesn't even see the problem. Pixie says, I don't know. I'd like to know the context behind Christina's TikTok. Was it to keep on about me or release the truth about you? Or is it the way Lauren is saying? And here's the thing. What if it was to be like blackmail? I'm going to put this stuff out. Da, 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 da. Okay. Well, what a dirty bitch. Does that constitute stalking? It was manipulative from the beginning. Then bring on the emotional jerking around. Well said. Yep. She sounds like she needs Xanax. Shut the fuck up. Take a long nap, Lauren. You got timed out too. So did Lana. See, and that's another thing I don't like. When you are trying to create an echo chamber and anybody who challenges you, you want to shut them up. Not a good look. It's like you got to be 100% on board with what I'm saying. Good morning, Lacey. If you challenge me, question me, you're going to be blocked. Not a good look. You're just making things worse for yourself. You're not shutting the people up. Okay? Christina posted them to send a message to Lauren. Stop being a really. Christina posted them to send a message to Lauren. Stop being a fake. Yeah, the TikToks. Yeah. Doesn't constitute stalking, in my opinion. Okay? And I get it. What a classy be. That's not everyone. They don't feel the same, and that's okay. Exploitation. My biggest fuss with these creators and true crime. Exposure. Crying victim when they are clearly not. I love this. This has become a grift and the norm to me. Vile behaviors that harm real victim and creates victims. Agree, Hoodie. Agree. That's what I'm picking up too. Like when all this started to come out, it's like, no. I'm going to be exposed. Let me start crying. Matter of fact, I am going to set up a whole scene like you're on a reality show of me crying in the bed. What you think it's coming across is one way. To the optics for some of us, now I know some people I stand with Lauren, hashtag all the things. The optics for some of us are not what you think they are. Okay? And all this extra hot flaming shit about bashing victims and that's not moving me either. That's something I want to make very clear, y'all. I am not moved by all that. You will not take away my free thinking, my common sense, because you yourself are stuck on this. Oh, you're going to bash a victim of stalking? I hope this never happens to you. Shut up. I'm not moved by that. I know a lot of people are. I'm not. Blocking people just confirms that the person knows what they are doing is right. Exactly. Why are you trying to silence people if they're asking you something respectfully? What are you nervous about? You going to get tripped up? Is that what's going to happen? Buford. She asked that several times in chat and she didn't respond. Convenient. Oh, the Brad Pitt. Oh my God. Listen, Brad Pitt abused kids and wife or whatever, allegedly, right? Who cares? Question mark. He does good work. Okay. That's what he was trying to say too. And it was just such an odd comparison. Who cares about the TikTok if we use Dr. John's logic? That's what he's trying to like hype up her work. The thing is, nobody's coming for Lauren's work. If we're keeping it real, her work is actually good. But it's like, again, is this about her reputation, her work? Because it's not coming across to me like, I will say that Lauren comes across as performative rather than genuine. I would agree with that, Carrie. Performative. Her first live, that 9-hour live, I just saw so many things that came across unsincere and more performative. I'll say once you take it to the court, don't try your self-inserted case in society and ditch court. Good point. Oh, Leon, the dramatics last night made my mind up. Lauren and John were torture to listen to last night. Every textbook in the world can't convince me. Still think Christina is a bit of a head case too, though. Okay. I said many times, we don't care about your work. It's good. It is. Did you talk badly about victims you got close to? Yes or no? And let me guess, she's not wanting to answer those. That's a good question. Her work is good. No one's questioning her work. But did you abuse the system? Did you use it to benefit something here because you're scared of something else? Yep, Tripper. I find both Christine and Lauren's sides boring as hell. It's so petty. And yeah, I agree. Don't get me wrong. Christine, whatever. I was not impressed with her TikToks. Histrionic. I asked the same thing, Jason. Yeah. Hey, Cash, Grayson and Lauren a bit too close. They're very close. How many times have we heard moral authority? So much. I'm sick of it. Yeah. Dr. John said it. Oh, God. See, I still have not got past the Brad Pitt obsession. And I'm like, where is this going? Like, what? Why do we got to take the long way home? Because I know you're going to make a point, right? Right? All I got from it is he loves Brad Pitt, knows every movie he played in. It's not true crime. You're right, Cash. You are right about that. It's not true crime. It was petty until the courts got involved. Yep. And then it gets serious. Exactly. Bombcat said, I heard John say if you tell the truth, she will lose her reputation like Brett. Okay. I see what you're saying. Yep. The criticism towards victims doesn't exactly bother me if it's saying, oh, they're needy, etc. It's an opinion. And here's the thing. People get, because I actually got it in my comment section last week. You know, the hashtags, I stand with Lauren. At first I was being trolled because I hate that with anybody. And you're victim blaming, your victim, slow down. I'm not being moved. If I really, hey, there's true. Yes. Kay Woodcock's daughter has pretty much said that Lauren was talking behind her mom's back about her. Is Alex still in here? I think that's the one that came in Alex's chat, Kresha. And she's got her own channel. Kresha does. And she's got her own questions. And I agree. I read a comment. I think she is going to do a live on her own channel. So that might be something people want to look at. So I don't know when she's going to go live. Who is Dr. John? That is Lauren's husband. Let me see if I can find Kresha. Oh, hold on. I just now saw that. Oh, thank you so much. You know who you are. That was very kind of you. Thank you so much. I don't want to say your name out loud just in case. Thank you. Hold on. Let me get to my YouTube. Somebody posted her channel. Sorry for the dead air. We won't stay this way. Okay, I found it. I'm going to drop it in here. Let me make sure she hasn't went live yet. No. Wait, no, she has. Her last live was 15 hours ago. Live, Daybell discussion today. What will Lori... Oh, this is her, right? I want to make sure I'm dropping the right one. This is her. Let me go just get her channel link. It's called Difficult Research. God, I hope I'm getting the right one. Let me go back to mine. And then we're going to get into the B again. Okay. Did you already get it? I think one of my mods already got it. Kresha Pixie's on it. Thank you, girl. True Crime Matera. I followed Kresha for a long time. Okay. He's a physician or a doctor of psychology. Yes, he's a psychologist. That whole, I think Christina was confused on that. Hey, Spudler. Hey, guys. If you pop in over at that channel, please bear in mind, yes, please, that's actually a good point. There are victims. Yes, thank you for that. Disclaimer, that's actually a good one. Alabama Mama, she talked about it last night. And did she really? Oh, man. I'm going to watch this. Not right now. Yes, Spudler, amazing point. Thank you. So she talked about this last night. Interesting. And 200 and some of you's in here. If you don't mind, if you haven't yet, take a minute and hit the like. Thank you, Spudler. You're right. Please remember, that. Don't just go in there. Hey, let me pin that for a minute. Yeah, there are victims in that chat. Captain Avi, I was only in that live last night for about 5 minutes before I lost interest. But did anyone else notice Lauren's body language? Let's look at it for a minute. I did notice her body language when he was talking about Brad Pitt. She's like, hell, Far, shut up. Let's just pull it up for a minute. Let me go back a little bit to where he's talking about Brad Pitt. Bless his heart. I just think this is a man who loves his wife and would do anything to help her out here.
This guy from an area from Oklahoma that you never think would become a megastar.
Watch her.
He's really committed to his craft. He's really growing, right? And then after The Big Short,
she's like, God dang. Morning, MK. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Of course, I haven't been on in a good week. Thank you, White Lotus, so much. Tamara, let me get White Lotus something. White Lotus, again, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Let me get something. Watching that dog play a piano always makes me feel, I love that dog. Yeah. You know, that's what she's thinking. Thank you so much, White Lotus. That was so kind of you. Her says, Alec Anderson, I listened to the first, missed the second. Well, oh, God, yes. If you haven't caught Alex, wow, she has a really good discussion up there. But let's watch her body language and her faces while John here tells us how much he loves Brad Pitt. And I'm like, where the hell is this going?
there's a bombshell in 2016. And this bombshell is that Angelina Jolie accuses him of abuse.
Brad Pitt also somewhat admitted what happened on that airplane. Okay.
Yeah. On a plane specifically, but essentially there's this war between himself and Jolie. There's
megastars.
Two megastars.
Yeah.
There's this issue over custody.
Look at her.
Right. There's all kinds of issues here. There's I believe
It's a bitter divorce.
It's a bitter divorce. I believe there's
okay.
all kinds of accusations being levied. And before this, by the way, I should point out, like, the paparazzi are all over Brad Pitt wherever he goes.
Poor Brad.
He's married to Jennifer Aniston.
Married to Jennifer Aniston before.
Oh my
cheating
God.
scandal.
Right. There's issues about fidelity, right? Like anything
He's like, okay, wrap it up. We know Angelina, Jennifer Aniston, cheating scandal. You can tell she's like, I know, John, I know. Okay. How does this apply to me? Hey, Trisha, glad you're feeling better. Soup. I was in the bushes. It's so good to see you, Ann. Thank you so much. Let me get Trisha something. Thank you, Trisha. That's very kind of you. Which one that was? Oh, this.
Thank you.
Now, Trisha is always in the comments. Always. I always look for her in my chat. So it's actually good to see you because she's always like in the replay, leaving really good comments. And I love her comments. Like I actually do. I heart them because I actually love them. So it's good to see her in the chat for once. Thank you so much, hon.
the tabloid can get their hands on any salacious story about Brad Pitt, they're publishing that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see this stuff, but I don't really pay much attention to it because I don't
Really, Diamond Dave and Mongolia. Well, thank you anyway. Just being here is good. Thank you.
really care. I want to go to his movies. I'm invested in
I know you're not drunk, Trish.
this guy as an actor and watching him grow and change and master his craft, right?
You're
That's-
interested in his craft, his art.
Right.
Look at her. She's like, yes, you're interested in his craft, his art. And then she throws her body back, arms are crossed. You know, her face doesn't move much. You know, there's a lot of Botox going on, which she even admits to herself. She's like, how does this apply to me? And this better be good, John. Okay, this better be fucking good, John.
So
look at her.
It's interesting because in 2016, and I could be wrong about this, but so these allegations are levied by someone who has tremendous power in Hollywood. And I believe that because of this, there's certainly an attempt to tarnish his reputation, to maybe cancel him, right? Like there's this whole debate about should Brad Pitt be doing movies, right?
Look at her.
I'm sure people have mixed feelings about this. He was never formally charged
Hey, Shay.
with anything. He was never criminally charged.
It was Leon.
But
it's a
after 2016, it does appear that a lot of his roles are lesser roles.
She's right.
It appears that he's doing movies that aren't.
She's like, shut the F up before I shove this down your throat. How does this apply to me? Let's move around. Because Brad Pitt, he goes on about Brad Pitt entirely too long. 50 minutes.
This is, I thought, oh, I don't want to, support that business because maybe I found out their founder isn't someone.
Thank you, Lana. Thank you so much. Somebody told me the other day, I actually like this comment. They're like, you know what? It's official. I'm staying with your channel just for the impersonations. That made me feel good. Let me get Lana something. Here we go.
You know what they say? Somebody's got to be the bad guy. You need people like me. You need people like me. So you can point your fucking finger and say, that's the bad guy.
I never knew how true that would be to me, but I did kind of become the bad guy out here on these YouTube streets, not conforming to or giving a damn about everybody else and how they feel about my opinion. I just stay true to myself. So I actually really love that one now. Either you're able to have a civil discourse or you're not. Is he using Brad Pitt as Lauren? Yeah, I think so. I think he's like trying to say, Pearl. You know what that means. We've got Pearl back. I'm sorry, Shuby Mom. Now, Shuby Mom, I'm just aggravating you, honey. I love you. Cody Brown has been extra icky lately. Did y'all hear him? Let me get off this for just a minute. Did y'all hear him last Sunday when he was talking about his stank? You like them pheromones? Are you digging on me, huh? Oh, God, he's such a weirdo. God. Pearl, I am so happy for you. We got Pearl back, y'all. Yes, hoodies. We got Pearl back.
Who holds my, same beliefs, and then I'll end up actually supporting them because they make a good chicken sandwich. So
what?
So the next step in this is if human.
Oh, thank you, Texas OG. You're so kind all the time. Love the bad guy. You don't play it enough. Let's play it again. Let's play it again. Play it again, Sam.
You know what they say? Somebody's got to be the bad guy. You need people like me. You need people like me. So you can point your fucking finger and say, that's the bad guy.
People do like that one, though. I know it is a lot of people's favorite, and I like Pearl. Pearl's back, and I need more clips. There is my Shuby mom. Oh shit! I was just going to say do Cody, because Pearl is in the house. Let's get one more. Oh, Shuby mom, did you see him last weekend talking about his pheromones? Thank you all so much. Y'all have been way too kind to me today. I appreciate it. And I lost my tab. Hold on. Let me get back to y'all. Let me stop sharing. I actually lost my tab. Hold on. Oh, I need to come up with a new. No, stop saying hold on. All right. Oh my God. I just looked at. Everybody is live about this. Imagine that. We responded. Hey, Notorious Ash. Thank you all so much. I opened up a new tab. Let me share screen again. Oh, speaking of B, let me pull this up. Let me get to the thumbnail at hand. Yeah, that was so gross. I just, can y'all let me vent about Cody for a minute? Any of my Sister Wives fans in here, and then we'll get back to the original topic, which I've kind of been all over the place. You can blame the cold medicine. Any of y'all that watch Sister Wives, Cody was so gross last weekend on the episode. They're packing, moving to their new house, and he's sweaty. Him and his younger brother. Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, true crime with Tara. She should. So he's sweating, him and his younger brother. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I'm going to let this play.
My, same beliefs, and then I'll end up actually supporting them because they make a good chicken sandwich. So it happens.
Okay, I'm back. So, Sister Wives was kind of nuts, but that's how yes, me too, Diamond Dave. So Robin comes through with her broom. She's pretending like she cleans house. And she was like, something stinks. Is that you? Cody's like, yeah. Oh, I wish I didn't look like shit today. I'd turn on the camera, but my webcam ain't that great either because I want to do this impersonation. He's like, yeah, you like my sweat, baby? The pheromones coming through? You like that stank? Are you digging on me? I'm always peacocking for her. She doesn't like it when I peacock. Oh, Robin has the ick. It's official. I did get Chick-fil-A. What'd I say? Peacocking? I don't think so. Lauren, at least it's okay. Yes, I dropped her link. Thank you so much, Callie. Yeah. Anyway, I had to just rant about Cody for a minute. He's been giving me the ick for a long time. I think he's definitely given Robin the ick now because she had no problem being affectionate with Cody. Even while one of his wives was in labor and she wasn't officially married to him yet. So anyway, she ain't loving on Cody no more because he's gross. All right. Now, I'm going to let a little bit of this play. I'm going to run to the ladies' room. And when I get back, we're going to get into the B everywhere out here plugging her channel.
So the next step in this is if humans are essentially moral creatures and that's how we see the world and evaluate them, we all want to be good. The question is, one of the questions that arises from that is, how do we maintain that? So when there's threats to our moral character, how do we maintain that perspective? How do we see ourselves as good? And the answer is there's something called the cognitive response principle.
Okay.
The cognitive response principle basically says that any information you get is only going to confirm whatever beliefs or perspectives you have. So in other words, you can get information that contradicts your identity or your view of the world, and you're going to disregard it. You don't care, right? Yeah. Because what you're going to do, the cognitive response principle basically says that all persuasion is self-persuasion, meaning you're going to get that information, you're going to come up with a lot of reasons why it's wrong, even though it's correct. Somebody gives you evidence of something, you're going to come up with a lot of reasons about why that's wrong and why you're still a good person. There's also something we talk about all the time, which is confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is you take evidence or information, you find the parts that confirm your view, you disregard the parts that don't.
Right.
And all of a sudden, you still believe.
Hey, Jenny B, good to see you. Okay, so I don't want to play too much of this. I do not want to be like the bee out here. Just let me tell y'all what the bee did. Let me find Jones. She went and took Lauren's stuff off of Patreon. Now, if you know, Patreon is a paid members only. It's only for paying Patreon members. The bee said, I don't give a damn. Looky here. I can be out here striking all the people for just playing 2 minutes of a clip. But you play anything of mine, and I'm going to strike you, okay? But I can go. Sorry, I got that wrong. She thinks she can go and get anybody's stuff, slap it up on her wall or her live, and she doesn't have to even give commentary, right? Let me find Jones's. Okay, here we go. Here's one example I want to make. She is. I saw y'all got in her. Hold on. Let me grab my coffee. So here's the first one. B, I don't know how you do this with a straight face. This shit right here. Anyway, this is funny. How you spend every millisecond in Turtle Boy's live chat after you and your creepy buddy drag him and others that you deem to support him. Self-promoting, ragged out. Okay, so if y'all know, the bee hates Turtle Boy, right? I'm not that familiar. I've heard about him. His name rings bells in this sector. Either you love him or you hate him. He seems to be one of those people. But the bee and B Tim absolutely detest him. Well, looky here. Can y'all see this? Look at the bee. Turtle Boy live. I had Joe Schmo on last night. I can't do it. He was the one who snapped the pic of Christina at CrimeCom. They set her up. You see Lindsay. And if you're wondering, did the glare go at her? Oh, he did. There's Lindsay. Queen Bee, you think Adian should be in prison? Get the fuck out of here promoting yourself. She just goes right up in there after everything her and B Tim have said. Hold on, there's Lindsay. Soup, did you see where she tagged Lauren's channel on Twitter with a video of Sinner and said, this is what a real stalker and predator is? No. Oh my God. B, you're embarrassing yourself. Stop. Oh, I'm going to remind y'all forever. The bee wants to get a lifetime restraining order on Sinner, but she's out here trying to, yeah. So there's the glare. He says, nobody gives a shit, Queen Bee. You wanted an innocent man in prison. Nobody here forgets that. And then Sarah Lynn says, look at Queen Bee over here trying to promote on Turtle Boy's live after she has talked the most shit about Turtle Boy and believes he should be in jail. And she does. She does. And there she was trying to plug her channel. And this ain't the only place. The Glare says, Queen Bee clout chasing in here is almost adorable. She's been trashing Turtle Boy for years with her simp BTM. I wonder if Pearl's still in here. Because Pearl asked, we talked about it. She's like, what did he say? I was like, yeah, he got after her. This is embarrassing. Why are you in a chat where you drag this? That would be like me going over to the bees and talking about last night I talked about this and had so and so on. What? I would never go in her chat and say that. You understand me? Blue has lost her cloak in this has lost her cloak and is nakedly a liar. Yes, she is. What Beeford said, I always love it. I don't care for any true crime creator who covers cases and crosses the line by making friends with victims. I agree. It's tacky and you are no longer biased. You can't be once you've made friends with them. I agree. In fact, many have rabies, just in my opinion. The symptoms match. Okay. So let me go. I posted this one. Somebody found this over on Twitter. Hold on. Let me go to my community wall. I want you to look at this. Y'all look at this. She has no shame. Let me make this bigger. Let me share the screen again. Now look at this. Thank you, Rosebud, the bad guy here for a month. Love this channel. Rosebud, thank you so much. Y'all have been so kind to me today. Let me get the bad guy for her.
You know what they say? Somebody's got to be the bad guy. You need people like me. You need people like me. So you can point your fucking finger and say, that's the bad guy.
Thank you, Rosebud, so much for being a member. I do appreciate that. Yes, Titanium. Yep. Michelle says, I've noticed some of the Bee's friends are going live while she is live. I'm sure that's going to go down well. That'll eventually be a problem. Yeah, Leon, 0. So here she is on X. Look at her. You can find the whole live on my channel if you want to use it. What are you doing? She's just out here everywhere trying to plug her channel. And my question is, why? What is going on? You're not losing subscribers. Your channel's doing fine. And even if you were, this ain't how you go about it. You just trying to plug your channel and saying, hey, so-and-so was on my channel. So-and-so was on my channel. To even go into the ops, which would be Turtle Boy, with the glare up in there with a wrench. Have you lost your mind? Your channel is fine. Yes, and then she uses the voice. Hey, Lisa. And then she uses Lauren's Patreon, slaps it up. But this is a woman who cannot stand for you to cover her, even if it's for 2 minutes. She is so petty and thin-skinned, she'll come and strike you. She will. She's competing with Jay, but I don't think she's going to outdo Jay. I don't. Jay's commentary isn't that great either. She does a lot of laughing when she's, there's nothing wrong with laughing, but telling the person that you're commentating about to shut up all the time is not your best look. I feel like Jay could probably do better than that. Like, you do know you can turn them off. But if she's got to compete with Jay, I don't think she's a match. But her channel is doing just fine. So why is she out here plugging her channel everywhere? Good morning, Angela. The Mud Dauber did the same thing in Savage's chat, promoting her own live. And I've always heard YouTubers say they don't really like that. Now, it's called networking. There is nothing wrong with promoting other channels. I do it all the time, especially if I like them. Jamal is one of them. But I wouldn't go up in Jamal's chat and say, I'll be live in 2 minutes. Y'all can come on over there, over to my channel, while he's in the middle of a live stream. Tacky. Or going around to, especially an enemy like Turtle Boy and the Bee, and being like, hey, I know we hate each other, but so-and-so was on my panel last night. You can watch the whole thing there. Are you stupid? Yes, you are. She lost her lawyer money. I was wondering who was going to pick that up. She needs new subs with new money, and that's what I think's going on too. She's lost that lawyer money, and she's looking for a new hustle. Hey, Pinto, good to see you. Good to see you, hon. She always does it. And if it isn't doing it, B. Tim is. B. Tim was up on, oh my God, let me pull this up. Hold on. Stop saying hold on. Now, I ain't got nothing against Let's Talk with Kathy P. I don't even really know her. Except one time she got it wrong and said that me and Voices Behind the Suspects were friends. No, we weren't. That was actually Jace for Justice. That's one time you annoyed me. That's all. EBT Wars. That title. B. Tim goes up on Kathy's the other day. I don't know how these women deal with this little dude, this little fuckwad, always running around up on their panels, interrupting, over talking, and just like demanding a link. So they play something
The end of DJ because I don't want to go to
Tia the cat. And B10, you
Imagine if fucking Turtle Boy comes into the fucking chromosphere now.
No.
Oh my God.
See, there goes BTM. He's already bitching about Turtle Boy. But your girl, the Bee, was just in there trying to plug her channel. Let's see. Angela says they're all competing with the same content. Even Granny Watchin made a comment yesterday about someone commenting under or during her time slot. It always happens. It always happens. Hey, Gina. They're in the Bee's post. Tripper says, I don't want to have to choose sides or be a part of a group. You shouldn't have to. Just chat somewhere. I'm sorry for the shit talking I've done if it's hurt anyone. Well, you're fine here. You're fine. Look, don't worry about it. Some people I don't like, you all might like, and vice versa. It's not the end of the world. Now, there's one that I'm like, what are you, like if I see you in her chat, I'm like, are you okay? And that's Clue because of the racist things that have come in. That's the only one I'm like, are we all right? But we're all allowed to go where we want to go. And yes, people say that all the time and they really don't mean it. But look, you figure it out on your own. He does, Buford's. Hoodie says, it seems QB and Nonsense have been the opening act for BT. I guess that's Burnt Toast. They both have set lives a couple of hours before Burnt Toast goes live. They review the topic Burnt Toast will cover and then send the chat over. So they're like the hype man. They're like the hype man. BTM is annoying as cheap toilet paper. Well, listen to him up here. Kathy is too nice. This lady's too nice.
No. At least it's a really cute cat.
Looks demonic.
Looks demonic.
She got
Listen at this little bitch. It looks demonic. He doesn't like what Tia the cat, I love Tia the cat, is about to say. So he is like going in on an AI cat. It looks demonic.
Eyelashes. She wears
God,
a bald
Evil.
bitch.
Looks like an
Can I
evil
pick
cat.
a bone with me, Tim, before you start?
Okay, what's the bone?
You ruined it for me. I thought you looked like Richard Gere, and I gave you a compliment. And
Why, first of all, lady, why did you think BTM looked like Richard Gere? I've got questions. Tripper says, thanks. I like chatting with all communities. Don't agree with everyone all the time. Same. And that's okay. Yep. Sometimes I misjudge. Have no problem owning that. I've done the same thing, Tripper. Same.
you went and ruined it.
Uh-oh.
I'm mad at you.
Okay.
He does hope. You're right. He thinks Tia is Deets. First of all, I'm going to tell you something. Tia is a real Southerner. You can tell, even though the voice, she's using like some type of voice changer, and definitely she's not a cat. He thinks it's freaking Deets. What is wrong with this dude?
Well, you got to get online. It's a pretty long line.
I'm just teasing.
Right,
you,
look-
but
look
I
at
had
the
to
cat.
say
That's a whole
something about it.
psycho stitch show over there. I'm not kidding you. We'll get back to it.
Richard
Jeez.
Gere.
Ooh. Go back and watch Queen streamed her court case against another creator, MJ.
Mhm.
And wow. Yeah.
Hey, Freddie's in the back.
Freddie.
I think he does too.
Uh-oh, I just
He's
kicked
too
myself.
angry.
And I'm
Oh,
going to
yeah.
be listening, but I got to do some
BDM.
cleaning. So I'm going to
Oh,
hop
yeah.
down.
All right.
Thank you for coming up, Rick.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This lady said, you ruined it for me. I thought you looked like Richard Gere. What the hell is happening? It's not the cold medicine, right? This really happened. I'm okay. Y'all let me know.
And me, Tim, we're still friends. I'm just mad that you ruined my fantasy because in my mind, you looked like Richard Gere from the 90s.
Well, I'm not
Oh, you
looking
can
like
still
Richard
think
Gere.
that.
Sorry.
Oh my
Phoebe,
God.
Tim,
It's not the
this is
cold
what people
medicine, y'all?
that are trying so hard to dox you out don't realize that we all got our own image of you in our minds and we don't want it fuck with. Leave it alone. We don't
Yeah.
care. We made up what we want.
Titanium. You thought she was a cat this whole time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I had
They
it.
don't
He
realize
looked
that
like
them trying to
Richard
dox you
Gere
is to
and
get
Pretty
help.
Woman, and he had to go and ruin it.
Lord, I hope I'm pretty.
Leave it the fuck alone, you know? Don't be taking our fun away.
Hmm.
Do you guys
Oh,
hear
this
me?
is so awkward.
Yeah.
No, I don't hear you. I don't know what. I didn't hear anything you said.
Suits. Like this one's suing that one, this one's getting a restraining order, this one's going for defamation, all that stuff. Remember? And I said, and it's worked its way up to even what we would consider, the more
Angela,
professional
right?
channels. And I was talking about hidden true crime with Lauren Matthias and her husband John, who is, I believe he'd be a psychologist. But anyways, so
Now, y'all just hang in there. Listen to the bitterness of BDM. I'm going to use that.
well, now Lauren has got the attention of Turtle Boy.
Oh boy.
Now, for those of you who don't know who Turtle Boy is, he is an independent journalist. He used to be a high school teacher.
Stretch.
And he's from Massachusetts.
That's a big, huge stretch.
That is a huge stretch, but okay.
It's a stressful stretch.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
Reminds you of Roro? No, it's not her.
And he is the one who headed up all of the support for Karen Reed when she had her trial, because he believed that she was not guilty. And so he ended up actually going to jail because he was going up to different, what they called witnesses.
Good morning,
Turtle Boy
Lunatic.
It wasn't what they called. They were the state's
They
witnesses.
were 100% witnesses to the
He-
case. They literally were on the stand twice.
Yeah, for hours.
So
He
and
stalked,
also
harassed and bullied and followed. He was terrible. He took a teenage boy's life and dismantled it.
yeah, he also lied about one kid that basically claimed that he was in the house. He would bully him constantly. He went to the actual game.
Okay, I guess he's talking about Turtle Boy here. Well, I got questions. How do you feel about the bee plugging her channel over there? Let's see. Buford says Turtle Boy is a nuisance. Why does he call? I know, I don't get the name either. I always wondered that. I'm glad somebody asked. Pearl says he's obsessed with Deets. I bet he screams, "Damn you, Deets," when he gets to the store with all the kale gone, shaking his fist at the sky. I bet he does. His hatred for Deets comes across as something else. It's very, look, B-Tim, I know you think you're coming across as like one way, but yeah, you're not. You're coming across as a little obsessive. Like you even think Tia the cat is Deets. You're just thinking about Deets too much, my dude. Relax.
Lacrosse game or whatever of one of the
School event.
a school event, went to the, like, seriously, the
Good
guy, and also
question.
he admitted that his purpose was so that they wouldn't testify, and he also admitted that he's had, and there's been calls that have been coming out, information that Karen Reed has given him the address of the witnesses. So that whole thing was due
He
to
was going to their businesses and screaming outside, accusing
He
them
did.
of murder and stuff.
And he did
Calling the
roll-
DA's office
and he
and
did-
home.
and he did rolling rallies where he went in front of people's houses with a bullhorn, just like so it's beyond,
You know what he reminds me of? A little bitch. He reminds me of just like a little tattletale. You know what he did? He went to somebody's house. He was like out there with like a bullhorn, liking stuff, and like he also didn't have his shoes tied, and then he said he called her a bad name, and like say like one more time. You're like a little kid or something.
Of course.
Yes.
These witnesses' homes. The DA, he didn't even care. He was calling his wife.
yeah, he did that 100%. So that's fine. So
Mystery.
they were witnesses, but anyway, continue, Cat Lady.
But I like the
Continue,
cat.
cat lady. God dang. I see why he wants to stay hidden. I swear he talks the most shit.
It's really cute.
The cat's gorgeous.
Yes.
These people might have something to do with the crime that Karen was charged with,
He
which
loves
was
I put you
God.
in
charged with, I believe it was manslaughter for the killing of Boston police officer John O'Keefe. Well, so anyway, he headed up all that, and Turtle Boy, he's one of them kind of people where
Hey,
like you
Pearl.
either love him or you hate him. Like he can be so grotesque.
Oh God, I just said that earlier. Now he's going to think I'm Tia the cat. Because that's what my experience in this community sector is with what I've heard about Turtle Boy. Either you love him or you hate him. Now watch B Tim. It's that soup person, that soup lady, Hill's daughter.
Sometimes he doesn't shy away from saying anything. He's like one of those people probably when
Well,
he was in
no.
elementary school or something.
Benny B, did you all see B Tim? Somebody mentioned that earlier. He sent a super chat and hidden true crime last night. Major secondhand embarrassment for him. It wasn't a clever chat or anything. It was stupid. Really. What did he ask? I want to know what he asked.
He's the one that you could get to do everything. You know,
Yeah,
pass in the
so-
teacher's seat. Like he don't shy away from nothing.
Witness intimidation.
He don't care. He just do.
Hey, Misty Day says, I haven't agreed with everything Turtle Boy has done, but I do like how he really gets under Tiny Tim's skin. He does.
Yeah. He
That
did.
gives him points right there. Just getting under little Timmy's skin.
Well, I appreciate this. I wish she would not sugarcoat what he really is.
He said "fuck you" to Peggy O'Keefe, the mother of the
Yeah,
murder.
what?
Okay. Oh, it's almost the end of the month, y'all. I got 5 more memberships to give out. We're going to listen to a little bit of this, and I'm going to hand out memberships.
And threatened her, and also
He threatened
went
her.
after John O'Keefe's brother, and also said, like, I believe that I think he got catfished, John O'Keefe's brother.
He's also facing 18, 19 felony charges for what?
Oh, okay.
A lot of charges. I don't know if he'll
I'll
get
go look
convicted.
for it.
That's the thing. I mean, the problem is I seen the
Hey, Rockabit. I was just talking about you. Well, about an hour ago. Dick Tim. Leave Deets alone. I hear Clue and Ziggy do pantless lives on BHB. Go fantasize over them for a while. Pantless. You know, I saw Ziggy one time, and it's been a couple of times. Shouldn't have on no pants. And I know what my girl Rockabit wants.
You know what they say? Somebody's got to be the bad guy. You need people like me. You need people like me. So you can point your fucking finger and say, That's the bad guy.
Yeah. I'm waiting for my chat to pull up so I can give out them like, hey, Momo. His voice is so cringe. It's so bad. Let me mute me. There's a way to do this. You cannot send out on mine anyway. Soup's #1 fan. Good morning. I'll pull that back up in a minute. I needed to pull up my chat so I can hand out these memberships. It takes it a minute to load because I've got 5 left. Let's see who gets them. Somebody is trolling me. Okay. Oh my God, look at Bradley. Thank you. Hold on, I'll get you. Let me hand out. Soup's the bad guy. Yeah. Hey, Drew. Let me close this. I'll get you, Bradley. I got you. I'm trying to send these out. Membership gifting. Okay, here comes 5 new memberships. Let's see who got them. And let me get Bradley something. Look at Bradley, $10. B-Tim is... Okay, let's see who got the memberships. Michelle E., Audrey, MK, Perf, and Breeze. Oh my God. I love all of them. That doesn't happen often. That does not happen often. So let me get Bradley something and the new members. Thank Thank you all so much. I appreciate y'all. And for those of y'all that welcome to membership. Speaking of, I need to do a members only live. I haven't done one in a few weeks. I've been sick though. I knew it would happen as soon as this weather changed up. Doesn't matter how strong of a vitamin C I am taking. I knew I was going to get sick. Look at Grandma Sherry. Grandma's like, I'm a member and I'm going to use all these stickers. But yeah, B-Tim over there, he doesn't even like Tia the cat now. And not many people have a problem with Tia the cat. But because he thinks it's Deets, he is now thinking, I don't like this cat. Oh, God. Soup, Cody, and his man tail shaking around on the floor already. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Welcome, Dree. Welcome back to membership. Thank you, hon. Let me get you something. I got you, Dree. Hold on. I know, Eliza. That was for a super sticker, but Dree needed that one. You in one of those moods? You're good, hun. I should start giving out memberships on my channel. Yes. They give you 10 free ones to give out. Dree, seeing you reminded me. I'm going to switch gears for a minute. Thank you, Shibby Mom. Purple. I'm just going to talk on you for a minute, hon. You don't get a lot of time over here. Although I did have fun reviewing her a couple of days, about 4 days ago. I did have fun. Purple, honey. Purple Pigeon, you are not equipped to speak on certain subjects, hon. And people unaliving themselves is one of them. You should probably stay off that topic. You sound very, you sound like you're somebody who reads a lot of quotes off Facebook and Instagram. You know, you've been told things and you just go with that. that poor old brain of yours can't retain a lot of information. I understand this. I know you struggle. So you just keep, what you've heard, not what you've read, what you've heard, or a quote you've seen somewhere. And you just go out and you regurgitate it. When you do that, you don't make yourself look you don't do yourself any favors. And I think you saw that the other day, especially when one of your members and someone who actually supports your channel, I think her name was Doozy, got really upset about what you said. I ain't gonna come with the educate yourself and all that. Yeah, I get how that sounds for some, especially it does seem condescending, but you're just ill-equipped to speak on certain topics. Okay. And you back yourself into these corners when you say these things. And then when you see you're getting some resistance, your own people are starting to feel away. You're like, well, I said I'm sorry. It's just my opinion. Look, here's the thing. We all have our opinions on certain things. But that's why maybe this ain't the platform or the venue to speak on it. That's all. That's all I want to say to you, Purple. You really struggle to understand other people's point of view, how what you said could make them upset. You just really struggle, and then you become the victim of the situation. It's watch you do this. And ma'am, you are not dying. Please stop comparing yourself. Like I heard this the other night. I think it was Frosty's dumbass up there. You know how you tell Brandy all the time to be strong. Brandy just had a whole organ put in her. Okay, Purple? You've been falling asleep for 4 years. For 4 years. It was your sugars. Now it's a white spot on the brain. Brandy Neal just had a liver transplant. Keep Brandy in your prayers as she's still healing. Please do not compare yourself to a woman who just had an organ. Thank you, Count Tessa. Wow. Baby Lemon jumping in our Lemon character. Oh, it's a baby lemon. I see it. That is so cute. Thank you so much for that. That's so kind of you, Count Tessa. And I love your name. Love it. When it comes across up here, it's like it says words. But when I look in the chat, I see the character. I'm like, she knows who Lemon is from the other sector. Thank you so much. Lindsay, I'm so happy that TV's charges are fine. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I just want to keep Brandy in your prayers. She's still healing. So that comparison that people were making for Purple, unless she's getting a brain transplant, that wouldn't hurt her. She's fine. Okay. What happens is when Purple feels attacked, she plays the victim. We see this a lot with people. They can't handle that. They want to give all the heat, but when they get a little, suddenly, they're dying. They got a couple of days to live. Don't come for me. Yeah, and that's another thing. She came for Dree's disorder, but she wants everybody to give her all the grace and, thoughts and prayers and all this because she has a white spot on her brain, which I'm not so sure that she does. I think if I'm being honest, I think she's making it up. Brain transplant. I do, because 4 years you have fallen asleep almost every damn morning. And you told us it was a injury, a brain injury. You fell out of a swing when you were a couple of years old, you see. And then you told us it's my sugars, you don't know what it's like to have your sugars drop. And now It's white spots on the brain. Ma'am, you forget the stories you've told. I got to go on a rant for this about this for just a minute. I know some of y'all don't know who the pigeon is. Count your blessings. Let me get me a drink. I had to get me a can of water. If you know, you know. No, I'm really not drinking canned water. Hell far. Tripper. Let's see what Tripper says. I tried watching Purple when she first started, and it was that's what everybody says. Look, watching Purple, you have got to have a group, and you got to have commentary, or you're going to fall asleep with her. And she's up there swaying the other day. She had her camera on, decorating and bedazzling a turkey baster. And then she called it a contraceptive. The fuck? That's not a contraceptive, Purple. Like, I can't fill y'all in quick enough. Oh, don't use it. Exactly. That's what people do, though. When they get called out on something, it's like, you don't know what's going on, you see. I went and had an MRI done, and they said I got a white spot on my brain. Well, you just told us for years it was your sugars. That's what she would say. Sugars. Ziggy sent me. They don't even like each other. That's funny. Yeah, she really is. I mean, don't take our word for it. Go check it out yourself if you want to. That's an enema bulb. I gotta show y'all. I do, because there's some people here that don't know. Give me a second. I gotta show y'all her decorating this turkey baster. And they think it's the funniest thing they've ever done. The Pearl says it's an enema bulb. Which one was it? Let me. I don't watch her like that no more. I know she'd like to think people do, but they don't. Was it the TGIF? All her titles are the same. Hold on, let me find it. We're just chilling out today. Is this where she judges the animals? Like, all her titles are the fucking same. TGIF, mother truckers. Hump Day. Hold on, I'm looking. I'm feeling a little bit better. So we're just going to cut up. I found it, I think. Is it the one where she had a brain? Y'all, I'm not kidding. Here, let me share the screen. She put a little tiny brain for her title. Yeah, her numbers do. Them numbers are bad. She never gets over 700. It's because she doesn't try. I mean, she don't even try to go out there and just like find something. I think this is it, where she's decorating the turkey baster. Is this it?
What is what?
Listen to how she talks to her. Hey, Tiff, why is Google holding your... I hate when they do that. Listen to how she talks to her subscribers. Now, people that are here to watch her, all they're going to watch is her falling asleep.
I don't know what you're talking about. What is what?
I think this was like the day after, and she had to have one of her people come up.
What? What corner? Left, right, top, bottom?
Now, again, I don't have it sped up or slowed down because she likes to say people do that. Is this the one? Hold on. She fell asleep again. This is crazy. This is it. I thought she was decorating the turkey baster on this one. She starts swaying. But people fall for this dumb shit, y'all. somacomas. People fall for this dumb shit. If you're making fun of her, shame on you. Y'all do know this is the lady who threatened to get a woman's child's autopsy because she said she was true crime. Because she fell out with this woman, she was just going to go get his autopsy. Like, come on, y'all. I ain't even touching the surface. That how quickly people forget. She fell asleep again. No, Remy, it's bad. She has been in my algorithm, tried one time and was like, nope. She makes BJ sound like she's on 2 times the speed. You're right. Remember, Jamal, I did that live the other day, or sleep streams the trend. Like, is this the new trend? Because her and BJ, I know some of y'all like BJ, they will fall asleep for a good, okay. BJ, though, I watched her a few times. She'll fall asleep and wake back up and just start talking. Purple will fall asleep and blame her dogs. I mean, it's crazy. But BJ don't blame it on any like health problems. She's just in denial. Purple will do this and act like it's her blood sugar, white spots on the brain, an injury out of a swing. See, she's swaying, snoring. And Julie, I hate to address you. I never wanted to do this. I really didn't. You're going to have to get over this. Every troll account being the jerks. It's like you're desperate for it to be one of us. This is going to hurt. I do not troll Purple. The jerks do not troll Purple. Please let it go. You are you're so desperate. It's got to be a jerk, right? A jerk. Somewhere there's a jerk in the. No, Julie, let it go. And I'm going to leave it there for now. Yeah, it's her dog snoring. That's what she wants people to believe. It's your doggo. Doggo, you hear doggo snoring? It's doggo. The fuck? Buford. She does, Mackenzie. I don't know how many times you've been accused of being a jerk. I don't know what her obsession is with it always being us. Like, you're the only one that does this. Let it go. I do one review on Purple. Well, 1.5 here. And it's like, it's got to be a jerk. This is her sleeping. This is when one of her subs come up. Or moderators and turn off the live. Imagine being a grown woman in your 40s, falling asleep, going live to fall asleep. And one of your moderators have to come in and turn it off. What would you do? I'd stop going live till I got this worked out. That's all. I'm not accusing her of it being on anything. I won't do it. Yankee Kyle is a regular over there too. He's a regular over at Brittany's, I believe. Watch this. She starts swaying. Watch her. 4 years she's done this. Right, Breeze? B. Duke. Rock a bit. Damn it, Duke. Dorothy said, if Julie, if Purple didn't lie so much, people probably wouldn't come people might believe her. See, watch her. She's going to fall asleep. You see her swaying? Here, let me full screen this bitch. Yeah, she likes to kick chickens. Chicken kicker. There she goes. This is from staying up all night is all. She's fine. She just needs to get some sleep. This is just simply from staying up all night. Timber. Notorious. It is Nanny Sharon. You hear? And nobody in the chat says shit. I was to do this. Look, y'all, a lot of people say this stuff. If I was to do it, my friends would. I promise my friends would. No mercy. Eliza would be, oh my God. Nobody says, Purple, turn off the live. Look at her. There's the reason I'm letting it play. It's about to end. Somebody said, hello, Purple. Where's Purple? Right, Eric. Hey, Johnson. You missed a lot of it, hon. I've covered all the bases today. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Why would you go live and do this? This drives me insane, y'all. I can't let it go. Yeah, we got a Johnson got her name back. She changed it to Soup's #1 fan. She was stuck with it for 2 weeks. Johnson is back to Johnson, and now there's another Soup's. Hey, Proud Marine. Yes, that's what I think, Mackenzie. Okay, did y'all see that? Out she went. Out like a light. But it's crazy to me. She expects people not to say anything about it, mention it, bring it up. Ma'am, you've been doing this for 4 years. And it's actually getting worse. So, yeah. Purple is so obsessed that what people will say about her. She stays up all night, but I do believe she is abusing some medication. She always given the doctor shopping vibes. Could be. I definitely think she stays up all night looking, see what Buddy's saying. You know, Susan's a hit and miss. She might go live on a Sunday. Soup, if you ever go live and I fall asleep, it's my Xanax prescription taken responsibly. That's too. Yes, Tripper. If nobody showed up, but there are a lot of people that just like enable the behavior. It's stupid. Like, just tell her, like, I don't know what's wrong with you, bitch, but you fall asleep. And what's with these cartoon voices? Like, why are you talking in different cadences? What is going on with the cartoon voices? Hakuna says, Breeze, she made the comment that she had to get away from hateful people, but she's in the most hate that. Thank you for reminding me of that. I don't remember the jerks ever talking about children. I don't remember the jerks being obsessed with revenge corn, as we'll call it. But there is Julie now over at Purple's. Do you ever see them people? They fall out with a group and they go to the exact opposite side. That's Julie. And she's got to make up these stories and tales of, I couldn't be cruel anymore. What? Bitch, we laughed and had a good time. We still do. What are you talking about? You are in the worst place ever. Don't ever just say, look, Just tell the truth and then move along. Don't make up stories like that. It's embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. Jamal, don't you have a live coming up about this whole Lauren hidden true crime? Thank you, Jones. And let me get you something. Y'all are showing up and showing out today.
Hi, Ziggy. Hi, Ziggy. She doesn't remember that when we were talking about her husband, and I said her husband was handsome, and she was like, "Thank you, my husband is."
That's my favorite. That is true, Pixie. Yep. Like I said, I don't know who she. It's sad because I had a lot of love for Julie. It's like sometimes things don't work out. You can just go your own way. You don't have to make it like pretend that it was this horrible. Oh, they're so cruel. They're so evil. Stop. Just stop. Too many people do that. Sometimes things just don't work out. Go your way. I'll go mine. I ain't going to be anywhere like bash and talk. Oh, God, I can't say bash without thinking about Heidi. Or dragging your name through the mud. And I haven't. This is the first time I've actually talked about her. But when you're constantly bringing us up and we're not even in the chat, it's starting to get weird now. Y'all, I've got the house to myself today. I have never been on a live over 2 hours unless Pearl's up here with me. I'm at that point where I'm just running my mouth now. Women's Warrior, no problem, honey. It's an AOL, not Gmail. And just by the way, oh, somebody's going to email you? Okay. Abigail, Julie wants to throw me down the Abigail's come in saying that's so serious. Thank you, Lindsay. Monday, yes, that's going to be a good one. Y'all be on the lookout for Jamal. She is making it something it absolutely wasn't. We were not the cruel ones. She really should. Yeah. My advice is stop talking on it if you don't want the truth told. Just like let's leave it alone like we were. Because you can go to the other side, that's fine. But don't start making up these lies to fit in. That's when it gets weird to me. I'm just reading your all's comments now. Hey, Cash. Julie told Mackenzie to go play in traffic. Dang. That was funny, though, Abigail. She wants to throw me down the stairs like a slinky. Oh, God. You remember Julie Applewhite, Mama? Remember Bugsy? She's over at Purple's now, which is fine. Go. You can go on over there. I ain't got a problem with it. Just don't. She wants to believe every troll account that goes into Purple is us. It's like, no. Don't even watch that lady. Now, I have a couple of times here lately. Because I did a review on her a few days ago. All right, y'all. I'm going to have to end it here. Because it's lunchtime. And I got to go get a few things done. Yeah, you remember Bugsy, Mama. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me this morning. Sorry I've been missing. I've just been sick. But I'm starting to feel a little bit better. And if I'm feeling better this evening, I might come back on and do one of those check-in in the evening lives. So I'm out. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a beautiful and blessed rest of your Saturday. And hopefully, I'll see you guys later.